My best friend canceled my engagement party an hour before it started, and I'll be grateful forever. What do you mean the reservation's canceled? The venue manager sounded apologetic. I'm so sorry for the confusion, but we received a cancellation call this morning from you requesting we cancel tonight's event. My heart stopped. It was 5 p.m. The party was supposed to start at 6 p.m. 100 guests were about to arrive. I never called to cancel. Who called you? Someone claiming to be you. They had your booking number and all the details. We tried calling back to confirm, but got no answer. We've already sent the caterers home and dismissed the band. This couldn't be happening. I'd spent 3 months planning this surprise engagement party for my girlfriend Sophia. $10,000 on catering, flowers, a live band. Her entire family had flown in from different states. All her friends were coming. I'd proposed 2 weeks ago and she said yes. This was supposed to be our celebration. Play me the voicemail, now. The manager hesitated, then put me on hold. When the recording came through, I recognized the voice immediately. Parker, my best friend since middle school. Hi, this is calling to cancel the engagement party for tonight. Something came up and we need to call it off. I hung up and called Parker. No answer. Called again. Nothing. I drove straight to his apartment, hands shaking on the wheel. He'd destroyed everything. 3 months of planning gone. Sophia's family was already in town. Guests were probably already heading to the venue. I pounded on Parker's door. No answer. I called him 15 more times. Nothing. I left messages screaming about what he'd done, how he'd ruined everything, how our friendship was over. Then I had to start making calls to Sophia's parents, to the guests, to everyone. I'm so sorry. There was a mistake. The party is canceled. Over and over. People were confused, upset. Some were already at the venue. Sophia called me crying. What happened? My mom said the party is canceled. What party? I had to tell her. The surprise was ruined and there was no party. She was devastated. You planned all this for me and it's just gone? I didn't tell her it was Parker. I just said there was a mix-up at the venue. But inside, I was done with him forever. That night, around 9 p.m., Parker finally showed up at my apartment. I opened the door, ready to throw him out. You have 30 seconds to explain why you destroyed my engagement party before I call the cops. He looked terrible, like he hadn't slept in days. I need to show you something, please, before you marry her. Get out. I hired a private investigator. I stared at him. You what? 2 months ago, I hired someone to look into Sophia's background. Are you insane? Why would you do that? He pulled out a folder from his bag because something didn't add up. The way she was always vague about her past, how she never wanted you to meet her family before the engagement, how she pushed so hard for a quick wedding. I had a bad feeling. So you investigated my fiancé like some psycho? Just look at the folder. I grabbed it, ready to throw it back at him. Then I opened it. The first page was a marriage certificate. Sophia Petrov and Nikola Petrov, dated 3 years ago. I stared at it, unable to process. Her last name is Gonzalez. Keep reading. Photos of Sophia in a wedding dress with a man I'd never seen. Bank statements showing monthly transfers to Nikola. Thousands of dollars. Then Parker showed me his phone. Text messages between Sophia and Nikola from last week. He proposed. Party is Saturday. After that, he'll be fully committed and we can push for a quick wedding. Perfect. 2 years and we're set. Green card, then divorce, split everything. More photos. Sophia and Nikola at a restaurant 2 weeks ago. The same week I proposed to her, kissing across the table. I sat down hard. The folder fell from my hands. Papers scattering across the floor. She's using you for a green card, Parker said quietly. Her visa expires in 4 months. I found out yesterday and tried calling you all day, but you were busy with party setup. I knew if that party happened tonight, with all her family there and everyone celebrating, you'd be so invested you wouldn't be able to walk away. So I canceled it. I couldn't let you marry someone who's been lying to you for 3 years. I looked up at him, my best friend who just spent his savings investigating my fiancé, who destroyed my party and let me hate him for hours because he knew it was the only way to protect me, who'd risked our entire friendship to stop me from making the biggest mistake of my life. You saved me, I said. Parker nodded. That's what best friends do. I confronted Sophia that night with the evidence, and she finally admitted everything after trying to deny it for an hour. Parker helped me report her to immigration, and we found out she'd tried the same scam on another guy in California. A year later, I'm taking my time with relationships, but Parker's still my best man whenever that day comes, because he's the only person who cared enough to save me from a lie I couldn't see.